What's going on, everybody? SLB coming at you with another video review, and this time we'll be taking a look at Fansproject Function X-4 Sigma L. And here we have the packaging, and I really do like the graphical design of the packaging here. That you saw this with Crocs, you'll see this on the other ones, but I really do like the slipcover white with the box color in the background. Front of the packaging, you just have Function X4 Sigma L, just have the logo right there. And that's it for the front. On this side of the packaging, you just have a white out version of the robot mode down here. The animal mode right here. Yes, I know, 2014. I'm 2 years late to the party. Sorry, people. The back of the packaging, just Fansproject Function X4 Sigma L. Warning, children 0 to 3. There are swallowable? There are parts in here you can swallow, so please keep them out of reach of children. And down here, you just have another outline picture of the head. And on this side, just Function X4 Sigma L in giant letters coming at you. Yeah, it's just a slipcover, and I do love this purple. This purple is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous box, like always. Let's get him out of the packaging and take a look at what he looks like in hand, shall we? Alright, wow, here's where my tongue stops working. Here is Sigma L out of the packaging, and what a gorgeous figure he is. What an amazing figure he is. But really quickly, let's take a look at what's included in the packaging. Included in the packaging, you do get the instruction book. No comics, no collector card, just the instructions, which is fine. I'm okay with that. I'll live. Also included in the packaging, you do get 2 shotguns that it's the same mold, but really quickly, let's get in close here on let's focus on this shotgun really quickly. And this shotgun is gorgeous. The flat black with the gunmetal gray just looks amazing. I mean, this looks like a shotgun, and it just looks stupendous. I love the molded detail. It's not too much, it's not too little, but it's enough to fit the motif of the figure himself. So, getting those out of the way, you also do get, sorry, my allergies are bad, the headmaster here, which looks gorgeous, looks amazing. Let's get him out of the way here for a second. And let me readjust the camera so we can get a closer look at this guy, shall we? Alrighty, let's take a look at this headmaster now. I'm just blown away by this guy. Really quickly, let's go over articulation. The arms can do a full 360. No waist swivel. There's a bend at the hip here and a bend at the knee. That's mainly for transformation purposes. But if you want to get him in a kneeling position, like, oh, please don't. No, Jeebus, no, please no, please no. You can do that. Or if you want him to propose to somebody, you can get him in down on one knee. Yeah, you can do that. That's pretty much all you're going to get out of him. Let's go over the look of this guy. The look of this guy is great. I do like the purple and black together here. It's not too dark a purple, not too light of a purple. It's a nice in between. And the silver breastplate here just really stands out, really pops in your face here. But really quickly, that head sculpt is really nice. The little red eyes just stand right out at you. And I do like the molding of the arms here, because it kind of gives it like he's wearing almost a gothic sport coat, if you will. You know, these don't look like they're supposed to be melee weapons. It just looks like he's wearing like a sport coat with really frilly sleeves. But the nice smoothness of the legs here looks really good compared to Crocs here, his headmaster. I mean, he kind of looks like almost butch-like and masculine, whereas he looks very elegant and the brains of the group there. And so yeah, well, let's just do this comparison right now since he's here. Bless you, Moose. Sorry, Moose is here and he just sneezed. So there's that for comparison. For another comparison, here he is next to some Titan Masters. Here he is next to Skytread. And here he is next to Apeface. And that noise you hear in the background is Moose laying down. Sorry about that. But yeah, that's it for that. And now let's get into let's get him into head mode and see what he looks like in head mode. So very simple head transformation. Just take this. You gotta take the visor here, flip it up, bend him at this super secret hip joint or ab crunch right here. And that reveals the face. Bend it there. And let's just leave the visor up for right now so you can see this amazing face sculpt on this figure. This is what blew me away. Is the way they colored it with the nice red eyes and the silver here with the black background right back here gives them a very thin almost profile, which looks really good. I really do like that. And he's got this little black part right here, which almost looks like he has a goatee. And just flip the visor down there, and it looks really good. There's that clear green plastic I was telling you about making a comeback here. But this head sculpt just looks outstanding. Just awesome head sculpt there. I really do like it. I really do like the outline of it too, with the pointiness, where the arms here, these points come up to a point and kind of gives them another little bit of a quasi-gothic kind of look to him. I do like that. So for a comparison, let's compare him to Crocs' Headmaster here. Yeah, I like the silver and the purple and the black. But don't get me wrong, I do like the gold here, but this silver, just with that way the face is sculpted, just looks awesome. And here he is next to Titan Master Ape Face, just for comparison purposes. So yeah, that's it for the head mode, and let's take a look at the rest of the animal mode, shall we? Alright, back here in animal mode, let's focus on the animal mode now, and this guy is awesome. Really quickly, articulation-wise, the head can move up, can't move down, the mouth can open and close. The ears are even articulated, but that's just mainly for transformation purposes. The wings, oh boy, these wings. You do get a hinge here, and there's a hinge here and a hinge here, so you can get some pretty good dynamic poses out of these wings, and you can also flip them up, but that's mainly for transformation right there. Nothing going on right here. There is a hinge here, but you can only go forward about that much. There's a hinge here with only one click of movement, and the feet are on a hinge as well, so you can go back and forth there. So that is it for that. Let's take a look at this guy up close, shall we? And let me just say right off the bat, the colors on this, I get into a conversation with my wife all the time about how well purple and green go together. This is one of those examples of how well it goes together. This light purple here, or this purple and this light green, I should say, go really well together. The very dark purple, the very light green. It's a contrasting thing, but it looks great. And the fact that it's not a lot of green, it's only a little bit green here, and a little bit of green in the eyes just really stands it out. Also, with the amount of black in this, it also looks really good. I really do like it. I can't get over how good this looks. And they kind of went with the G1 motif of putting little speakers in here, which looks really good. If you remember in the G1 figure, they had like speakers, I think in the wings, if I remember correctly. But they kind of kept the motif and put them in the legs right here. But yeah, really good molding, really nice design. It's kind of got a really gothic-y type look to it. That's it for the front. On the back, now the back is pretty gnarly. You've still got that green, that light green here, so some black, and this clear green plastic right here in the shape of a cross, which just boggles my mind, but it works for it. It really does. This is the only place you'll see this the clear green plastic here, but it just draws your attention to it and really stands out. And like other, what do you call them, headmasters in the Function X line, and any line actually, you just pop the head open, open it up, and you can see a little cockpit here where let's get him situated. where the little headmaster can fit. There's even a little area here where the head can fit, so it's not squishing him. So, gotta get him leaned back a little bit. There you go. There you go. And like that, you can lay in there. There's also storage for the shotguns. You've got a hole right here. You can have them facing upwards or downwards there. Or on the back here, you can have them stored there, which is where I like to keep them, is back there. So you've got a wingbat coming at you with 2 shotguns. I mean, don't mess with this bat. Let's get into his comparisons, shall we? Let's get him standing up here. And you excuse me. Surprisingly, these little itty bitty feet hold him up pretty well. I'm quite surprised. The really only thing I have for comparison right now is their other Function X headmaster here, Crocs, and it's a crocodile and a bat. What more? Like, the wingspan of Sigma L here is longer than Crocs, which is pretty gnarly. I do like that. I really do. I do. But yeah, that's it for that comparison. It's pretty much the only comparison I have for right now. So let's get him into robot mode and see what he looks like in robot mode, shall we? Well, here he is in robot mode. Well, kind of robot mode. Right now he's kind of the headless robot, but you know, it's a headmaster. So what you do, you take the head and you plop it in the hole right there. And there you go. There you have a completed robot mode, and what a gorgeous robot he is. I really do like this guy. Really quickly, let's go over the articulation. The head can swivel, but it cannot go very far just due to the legs and the way the collar is. No upward or downward movement. The shoulders are on a ball joint, can do a full 360. Yeah, there we go. Nope. Can go out about that far. There's a bicep swivel right here. Double bend joint at the elbow. And the wrist is on a ball joint, so you can do a full 360 and get some handshaking movement out of that. The waist is on a swivel, can do a full 360. The hips are not on ball joints. They're on these really soft ratchets. So you can go forward about that much. So you can do the can. Can go backwards about that far. So we can do a Shawn Michaels super kick. Yeah. Just due to this mold this part right here, that's as far as you're going to get with the outward movement. There's a thigh swivel right here, and a 90-degree bend at the knee, as well as a ball jointed foot at the bottom here, so you can get some nice wiggly waggly movement out of that. So, that being said, let's stand him back up, shall we? You can take his weapons and you can hold them very securely in his hands, or if you want, there's the port right here. You can just take it, pop them in, fold the wing around it just to give it some storage, just so you don't lose them. So yeah, there is that. Let's get into some comparisons, shall we? So let's move him right over here. And the first comparison, we'll just bring in Fansproject Function X Crocs, and he's a whole head taller than him, which really surprised me. I thought they would be the same height, but he's a little bit taller. But I love the motif that they're going with here. I do like that. And Crocs just fell on the floor. And here he is next to a Combiner Wars Deluxe figure. Here he is next to Vortex. So yeah, there's that comparison. Let's get into the grittiness of the figure here. This is a really good figure. I really do like it. I have some nitpicks though. I really wish that, let's start off up here. I wish the head could have done a full 360, or if it could have looked up and down. I wish there was a locking point. I wish that the shoulders were on a ratchet, because over time, you know, with the weight of the wings, the ball joint kind of starts giving out. Like, see how that one's nice and tight? This one's getting loose here. I do hope that the wings could have pegged in the back here, or these were on a ratchet too, because it's just kind of cumbersome for them just to be on his arms, because when you move in his arms, you move in the whole wing too, and all the weight just kind of goes down at the bottom there. That's pretty much it for nitpicks. I mean, he's a really good figure, really solid figure. Just over time, things are going to happen. But, you know, it's just mainly with the wings that really just gripe me the most. The way they could have done it. But, like, look at this pose. Looks really good. I really do like it. So if you do get a chance, get this figure. I do recommend you pick him up. Just know what you're getting into. This is SLB. If you liked this video, leave a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Visit me on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. Links to that will be in the description down below. Support me on Patreon. Link for that will be in the description down below. This is SLB, and this has been my... what has this been? This has been... sorry. This has been my review of Fansproject Function X Sigma L, and this is SLB saying, my childhood hates me.